let's say Chris Paul is waived. Where would you like to see him land?
I'm going to throw out a weird one.
Oh boy, here we go.
Golden State. I just
Law, where would you like to see Chris Paul land?
Why not Golden State?
Just stop
I'd
talking
love
for a
to.
while.
It's crazy. What if he went to Boston?
Now that's something we can
It
discuss.
would be interesting.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Golden
I'll flip it on you.
State?
Why not Golden State? He's not a. I don't think he's a real starting level point guard anymore.
Does he think that? Does he want to back up Steph Curry? Fuck no, he doesn't want to back up Steph Curry. What are you talking about?
I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I want to see Chris Paul play with Steph Curry. I want to see him running that second unit. He wants a championship, right?
You could say,
Law, what do you think he brings to
you could
Boston
say
that
he's
solves some
addicted to the
problems?
championship after the finals, but
I
in the
thought
last couple of years, man.
I thought I had a weird option. That's dumb.
What's your option? Because
So, he brings up the level of competition, the level of execution in the first year everywhere he goes. I want to see him on Orlando. I want to see him take those young guys and make them a playoff team. That team was so good after the first 25 games of the season. Above 500 team after the first 25 games of the season. They need a consistent guard. They
needed a guard, period.
Yes,
because
right.
The way they started that season, every single guard on that team was hurt. Cole Anthony was hurt. Markelle Fultz was hurt. Everybody was unavailable. That's why they started so bad. Also, Paolo had to learn how to, be the guy.
Yeah.
So
but that's a team that needs a veteran point guard.
Do you remember what happened last time he served in that role? He did it perfectly. Took the Thunder to the playoffs, and then he's like, "I can't do this anymore. I'm out. I don't want to do this anymore."
How long do you think I want Chris Paul in Orlando? He's 50 years old. Like I'm not talking about.
If it happened, I wouldn't hate it. I just think your idea has the same flaw my idea does.
No, it doesn't.
That Chris Paul won't want to do it.
Steph Curry. You just want the 1 year honeymoon. That's all you want. But he can't raise the level of where the Golden State Warriors have been. They've been at the top.
They were not at the top last year. They certainly needed someone to run their second unit offense this year. Oh, man.
Another dude to yell at Jordan Poole.
What's that? Someone to join in on punching Jordan Poole? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
You punch him up top, I'll hit him in the nuts. Like, what are we talking about here?
I was just going to say that, too.
What about everyone's throwing around the idea of Memphis because of the Ja Morant suspension coming?
And that would be great.
It would be great, but also like, man, I love Tyus Jones. I want to see Tyus Jones get that lob, Murray.
See, they're going to need another player there anyway, and if he went to Memphis, it would definitely help out. I don't know if Taylor Jenkins would let him take mid-range jumpers because Memphis is look, they'd be perfect because Memphis ain't ready for the playoffs, and Chris Paul always drops off after his birthday, so there would be another fit there. But the Boston idea is just as simple as, you know what, Peyton Pritchard will upgrade your ass too.
Peyton Pritchard now wants a new opportunity because he didn't play. It's like, you might want to go to Europe, China. I don't know, Peyton. I don't know where you think you're gonna get that opportunity. I don't think the NBA is the place for that opportunity.
My thing though is it's fun to talk about where Chris Paul could land, and we haven't even discussed the Lakers, which
because you brought up the Warriors.
Pretty obvious landing spot. But my thing is, how much does he really have left to give? And I think he can help you as someone who can organize your offense. I think he can help you as someone who will bring up the level of your competitiveness day to day and your focus day to day. There haven't been too many people better than Chris Paul at that in the league for the last 20 years. I just don't know if you can rely on him, one, to be healthy in the playoffs, and two, to be good enough in the playoffs to be a starting caliber player, because his size was a detriment even in the best of times. Now he can't move like he used to. Last year there were parts of the season when he was just really ineffective, and I honestly don't know if he will make a big difference wherever he goes. And that's why the Suns are even considering this, because they need to upgrade the roster around Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. and he wasn't good enough as a third guy next to those guys. That's it.
Yeah, he's 6 feet 38 years old, and so if Chris Paul's probably looking at the next phase of his career. If you want to be effective in the playoffs, that means reducing your regular season minutes and workload, and that means possibly coming off the bench so that you can
Behind
do
Steph
like
Curry.
what Kyle Lowry is doing right now. Like everybody hits that point. 18 years in, I think Chris Paul, I think he'll see his options and he'll be open to a lot more things than he was even 3 years ago when he was leaving Oklahoma City.
That's way worse than my Kevin Love can help the Heat in this series.
But he did help the
Prediction.
Heat in the series.
Exactly.
He did.
Coming up after the
Wait
break.
for it. Wait for it.